The summit directed the East force as follows. A, to safeguard and maintain the areas vacated by M23 and other armed groups, to sustain orderly withdrawal of M23 armed groups from the remaining occupied areas, to protect civilians and support the return of internally displaced persons to the areas vacated by the armed groups. And number 4, to work with the Chiefs of Defense Forces, MONUSCO, and all other stakeholders to visit and verify within 3 weeks the suitability of Lumagambo camp for pre-cantonment of M23 and other armed groups. The summit directed that communications with M23 should be handled by the facilitator. The summit urged the Democratic Republic of Congo and the Republic of South Sudan to engage in bilateral arrangements to resolve the issue of negative forces on the border between the two partner states. The summit directed that the East African Community Secretariat to constitute a technical evaluation team by 15th of June 2023 composed of an officer at the rank of Brigadier General from each partner state to evaluate the implementation of the mandate of the East African Regional Force and report to the Central Council on Cooperation on Defense Affairs within 90 days after the extension of the status of the forces agreement. The summit reiterated its call to all parties to de-escalate tensions and to use established regional, continental, international mechanisms to resolve any disputes in the implementation of peace in Eastern DRC. The summit welcomed the decisions of the 11th high-level meeting of the Regional Oversight Mechanism of the Peace, Security and Cooperation Framework for the Democratic Republic of Congo and the region held in Bujumbura on the 6th May 2023 that 1. encouraged the EAC-led process under the aegis of His Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi, the East African Community Chairperson and Champion for Youth, Peace and Security, and His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, EAC Facilitator, and the former President of the Republic of Kenya, and urge all the parties to remain committed to this peace process and to honor the commitment made to cease hostilities during the Nairobi 3 consultations. And B, reiterated support to the Luanda process and the EAC-led process. Number C, urged all parties to support these initiatives and their outcomes, including with regard to assistance toward demobilization of combatants of armed groups and their reinsertion and reintegration into the civilian lives. And D is reiterated the request to MONUSCO, the EAC Regional Force, and the ad hoc verification to continue to enhance coordination and synergies with the forces de la République Démocratique du Congo in order to impress upon all armed groups to disarm and encourage other troops deployed through the bilateral agreements to fully commit themselves to the same. Encouraged the DRC to authorize the continuation and finalization of the deployment of regional force. And summit reaffirmed that the security situation in Eastern DRC can only be sustainably resolved through a political process and dialogue among the parties, and urged DRC to work with the facilitator to finalize the appropriate dates for resumption of the inter-Congolese dialogue. And the heads of state deliberated on the report of the verification of the application of the Federal Republic of Somalia to join the East African Community, and directed the Secretariat and the Council to commence negotiations with the Federal Republic of Somalia and reports, and this should be done with immediate effect.